Hey everyone, this is Justin Gordon, and I am so excited to share my overview of the things I find most exciting and interesting about the character Deejay. Now, if it's your first time playing Deejay, I recommend you go into the in-game tutorial and watch that first. It's going to give you a great basis. Then you can come back and see the more advanced stuff.
God's majesty revealed through hell! God's goodness!
Buttons deserve their own video, but these are the two categories that I'm working with for this one. Good buttons and dangerous good buttons. Comment below if you want me to do a video just on his normals. Your main anti-airs are going to be back heavy kicks, slide, and up kicks. Every time you do a slide, look for the counter hit. If you see it, you can do up kicks very low even. Also, when using up kicks, make sure to use heavy kick for its invincibility, as medium kick version will trade. Every time you press crouch heavy punch, be ready to throw out an up kicks afterwards if it hits. You have to be careful about the spacing, but this is a lot of free damage that you can get. The best Whiff Punish tool you're going to have is stand heavy kick. However, it's super dangerous to react to just anything with this button. If they DI or they jump and you twitch react with stand heavy kick, you're going to be destroyed. So crouch medium punch is a great alternative. It allows you to keep charge and buffer a drive rush behind it if you have the meter. Another one of my favorite tools Deejay has is this medium punch target combo. If you don't delay it, it's a true block string. But if you delay it, you can actually catch a button and convert into a lot of very nice situations. And because we are -2 after medium punch target combo, we can rely on our opponent trying to take their turn back. And being -2, if they go for their 6-frame button, it will trade for our jab. And if they go for the jab to beat us out clean, we can set up a spacing trap. Mid-screen as well, people really have a hard time not trying to take their turn back. And so setting that up as soon as possible, just as a threat, becomes very useful for the rest of the match. Of course, in the corner, you can get quite a good conversion off of it. There's going to be a lot of times in Deejay where you are -2. And it's important to not let your opponent just take their turn back for free. Perfect parry until they stop pressing buttons and start going for throws. Then, if they're not going to press buttons, we're going to press buttons. Now we're going to talk about these sway setups. These are all different setups to achieve the same purpose, to make you look tempting and available to the opponent so that they try and take their turn back in a predictable way. In response to these, they're going to do one of 3 things. They're going to press a button, they're going to jump at you, or they're going to press DI. These give you an avenue to react to any one of their options, so you don't need a hard read. So say you wanted to practice one of these sway setups. This one, 1, 2, 3, 4, sway. Now in order to practice this, you're going to want to set your training mode up like this. You can take whichever character and you're going to set their best, most far-reaching buttons that you want to test against. The buttons that they're going to go to in a match to try and check your sway. For Ryu, these are crouching heavy kick, his sweep, his crouching medium kick, his standing heavy punch, and I also have forward jump. Of course, in this slot, you can record the opponent actually doing a jump attack and then setting this to the recording. However, with the invincibility frames off the Sway Anti-Air, it doesn't really make much of a difference, and this gives you a lot easier setup. In order to react, every time you sway back, you should be hyper-focused on what the opponent is doing. You don't need to look at Deejay sway back. You already input it. It's happening. Stare at your opponent, look for the button. If you don't see a button, look for a jump. You're going to want to mix these up so that your opponent can't get too used to what you are doing. And of course, you can always cancel these into fireballs and other things that are less DI safe than these setups. Now you might be asking yourself, like, why would I focus so much on this target combo when I should just confirm into other situations? And the answer is, not only does the target combo often give you that perfect sway setup to catch either a button or an anti-air, but if you get it on hit, you get some really quality stuff. First, I've set Ryu up to do a crouching light punch after taking any damage. There he goes. Now I'm going to do the target combo, and I'm going to frame trap for a trade combo. So if they try and take their turn back after eating the target combo, they're going to have a really, really bad time. Now, what if Ryu tries to go for a throw afterwards? He can tech it. But that's not the end of the story, because if we just walk backwards, exactly. Now let's talk about a smart offense outside of the sway setups. Here's a cute block string that we can use to convert into damage if he mistimes any button press, or if he perfectly times a button press, it'll actually create a trade situation that's going to work out for us. So now I'll set Ryu to do a crouching light punch, and I'll set one of his other options to do nothing. So he's either going to press crouching light punch, or he's going to do nothing. And a lot of people, whenever they see OD sway, they'll DI on reaction. This is good for us. And after you bait it out a couple times, they're going to want to do this. So let's talk Oki setups. After heavy up kicks, you get 2 dashes into a stand medium punch. Off of heavy up kicks, you get a jump forward heavy button safe jump. After a throw, you can do a single stand jab into forward medium kick to get a very nice meaty +3 setup. You can go ahead and follow this up with a back heavy kick in order to frame trap for a trade combo, or go straight into crouching medium punch into more pressure. For a meaty setup after medium up kicks into heavy up kicks, you can do a crouching heavy punch into standing strong for a strong meaty setup. Off an anti-air heavy up kicks, you get feint, fierce, safe jump. In the corner, if you get medium up kicks into heavy up kicks, follow it up with an immediate knee. Off of just a heavy up kicks, you get your jump feint into your knee, safe jump. After Sobot, you also get a very good setup. 1 dash forward, drive rush, medium punch, and you're in. You just have to be tight with the timing and make sure you get it right. After throw, it's a little bit tighter. Do 1 dash, a drive rush, and an immediate stand medium punch. Of course, jab is a little more consistent if you have trouble with the timing, but it leaves you with less opportunity to actually follow up a hit. Here's one of my favorite setups. After heavy up kicks, we're going to try and throw Ryu. But he did it. He teched it. So we're going to answer that. This also works after a heavy machine gun blow. As you go higher in ranks, a lot of people are going to try and delay button press during your pressure, aka fuzzy buttons. They're going to delay a jab, trying to catch a gap in your block string. This is alright because we have some tools to handle this. So the first thing I do is I test stand medium punch into the fireball, and if I'm never catching any buttons, I'll switch to the stand jab.
Hitler was involved in black magic.
The steward will take care of things. But those bastards with the swastikas, they owe me.